What's going on, everybody? C4 and welcome to the newest episode of the NCAA 14 Rebuilds. Today, we are taking a look at the LSU Tigers, our second go-around here in the SEC after going with the premier SEC team, the Florida Gators, first time around. So I figure, what is another team that is constantly kind of good, but really could do well with an all-out rebuild because, you know, they just need to change the culture. They can recruit fine. They can get all these guys that turn out to be studs in the NFL. But until you bring in that QB culture, I think LSU is going to struggle. So that is what we are going to do here today, is to try and find LSU ultimately a quarterback and build around what is a phenomenal team. So looking at our roster, we are playing with the 2016-2017 season. So you still got Danny, like all the seniors, like, you'll see, like Darius Geis, 95. We have Williams here. We actually have Leonard Fournette's brother. I did not know Leonard Fournette had a brother, and his name was Leonard. But Leonard, hopefully, can be a monster for us, because that'd be pretty dope to have the Fournette family tree here at LSU. We got DJ Chark, who was a high pick from the Jacksonville Jaguars, a burner, 95 speed. I think Russell Gage was another one of the wide receivers that was drafted there. Let's actually auto reorder here. It looks like some of these guys aren't in their preferred positions. We have Foster Moreau, regarded as one of the better tight ends in college football. Offensive line, you got Carl Malone's son. You got Will Clapp, who got drafted. You have an 89 right guard. You got Toby Weathersby, who's an undrafted free agent of the Philadelphia Eagles. Defensively, this is where the LSU Tigers usually shine. On the defensive line, Christian Lacouture is the best, all in all, not the strongest defensive line I've seen. Greg Gilmore here is an 87. But they have lots of youth in the linebacking core. It's highlighted by Devin White, who may be the best middle linebacker in college football. This guy is a freak of nature. He's super fast and has the biggest arms I've seen on a linebacker. Don't let that 78 strength fool ya. Arden Key was a pick from the Raiders. He's a 90 overall. Somewhat off the field troubling, but we don't have to worry about that. Secondary is always really, really good. Even though I like the debate that Florida is DBU, LSU definitely has a appropriate claim to that. You have Dante Jackson, who was a high pick for the Carolina Panthers. Kevin Tolliver, I think, went undrafted, but still really talented. Greedy Williams is unbelievable. 88 overall freshman. Had 6 interceptions last year. Hopefully he can replicate that for us. You have Delpit here at safety, true freshman, 83 overall. We got Paris, 88 overall. Really good secondary all in all. So we're going to be looking at making some damage here for LSU in year one. But ultimately, our goal is to find a quarterback. I don't know if that's already on our roster. We're going to go all in the recruiting part. And hopefully we can make LSU great once again. Shout out Jamarcus. At the end of year number 1, that's an impressive 10-2. Number 11 ranked LSU. I like that, man. I like that. If we win, and we're in the SEC championship game. So if we win this, right? We'll probably, I mean, there's a chance if Oregon loses, if Miami, man, we won't jump Florida State. Damn it! Wait. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. There's just no way we'll be able to squeak in. What a bad year for the SEC. At least we can say that. Alabama nowhere to be found. Let's see who we lost to. Anytime we lose 1 or 2 times, I'm very intrigued if we slipped up against a really, really big dog team, or did we just lose against, Delaware State. So we beat Arkansas, we beat Texas A&M. We didn't play week 12, week 11. We got smoked by Alabama, 45-10. Okay. Well, we just won't talk about that game. We killed the Pirates, Ole Miss, and we lost to Florida. We lost to the top dogs in the SEC, Florida and Alabama. But still, 2 losses is not bad at all. Looking at the season stats, 2 losses for a team with no quarterback is still pretty damn good. Danny Etling, 2,400 passing yards, 22 TDs, 9 picks. Not terrible. I mean, he wasn't a liability. 800 yards, 10 TDs from Geis. We got 588 and 5 from Williams. Etling, 570. I don't really think Danny Etling's really a scrambling quarterback. Chark had led the team with 53 catches, 800 yards, 10 touchdowns. Russell Gage had 6 TDs. And on the defensive side, 102 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, and 2.5 sacks from Arden Key. That's a big-time season from him. 4.5 sacks from Frank Heron. We got 3 picks from Tolliver, 2 from Fulton, 2 from Delpit, 2 from Paris, 2 for Dante Jackson, 2. Man, Arden Key God damn it. That guy had one hell of a season. Alright, well, we got the SEC Championship this week. And, I think if we win this, we might be able to jump into, well, 100% we'll be able to go in the top 10. Maybe jump into the top 8 and get a somewhat meaningful bowl game to set the tone for the rest of this. Beautiful! Anytime you can start off with the SEC Championship, it's always great because the SEC is the best conference in college football. And this was a high-scoring game. Look, we got 31 points in the second quarter. I was a little bit worried because Mizzou does have Drew Lock, who is easily the best quarterback in the SEC. What do we got here? Etling had a TD run. Darius Geis. Etling had a... Oh, man. Danny Etling. Okay, give him the game ball. But hey, SEC Championship in year number 1. I think that we'll take that. And we'll jump right into the offs. Okay, so the Heisman Trophy went to Baker Mayfield. So we kept in the realism. 48 total touchdowns for him. Royce Freeman at 2. Ronald Jones at 3. Falk at 4. And Lamar Jackson at 5. And we will be playing the All-State Sugar Bowl as the number 10 ranked team up against number 11 Penn State Saquon Barkley versus this LSU defense. Should be a good one. And in the battle of the 2 best running backs in college football, Saquon Barkley just squeaked by through the skin of his teeth, 31-28 over LSU. The players of the game, as you can see represented, Darius Geis for the Tigers, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 103 yards, 3 touchdowns. In a showcase of 2 guys that are going to most likely be tearing it up in the NFL this upcoming season. So unfortunately, we didn't win our bowl game, but we won, the SEC. And I think ultimately when you look back at it, winning the SEC is more important than a non-national championship bowl game. Year 2. All right, so looking at what we are losing, a bunch of depth guys, some solid stars that weren't pure superstars, but we're gonna, Darrell Williams is gone, DJ Chark will be gone. Now we got some of these highly touted players wanting to transfer, so I think we're gonna try to negotiate back. Dante Jackson actually declared, so we're trying to keep it somewhat realistic. We'll let him leave, but in all reality, let's see if we can get Shelvin back. Come on, you will play more than 6 games. Yeah, you're gone. All right. I really don't want to lose this guy though, Pettigrew. We don't have, I can't, okay, how about you play more than 3 games? Oh my God. All right, we lost some decent turnover and Dante Jackson. Other than that, we're going to be pretty competitive, I think, next season. But again, it's all going to hinder on the fact, do we have a legitimate starting quarterback or not? Can't wait to show you guys our draft class. And by draft class, I mean recruiting class. All right, so as we get ready for year number 2, looking at our roster, things are going to be very interesting. So we add the number 1 overall recruit in the nation, Lance Unitas, conveniently named, is he Johnny Unitas' grandson? One of the greatest quarterbacks in history, Indianapolis Colt, Baltimore Colt legend? I think so. True freshman, 5-star. I can't believe it. Absolute need. Darius Geis decided to return for his senior season. That's awesome. We got, some decent wide receivers. We only got 2 5-star freshmen. And Terrace Marshall, the wide receiver, was another one. He is actually a legitimate 5-star recruit that committed in 2018 to LSU. So I'm expecting very big things from him. We got Moreau, 91. Offensive line, we got Tehuma. We got Will Clapp returning for his senior year. Weathersby returning. So, offensive line is stronger, much stronger than it was a year before. Defensive line, not the greatest. Work in progress. Linebacking core, Devin White, a year better. He's a 95. Arden Key, who was undoubtedly the best linebacker in the nation, returning for his senior season. Secondary, Tolliver's a 97. Greedy Williams as a sophomore is a 93. We got Delp at 89. Redshirt freshman Jacoby Stevens will be starting at strong safety. So all in all, this is a much better roster than what we had a year before. And we were 10-2 SEC champions. What can we do this season? The sky is the limit. All right, the end of year number 2. Number 10 ranked, 10-2. Unfortunately, we're not in the SEC championship to defend our SEC championship. Who do we lose to? It's always going to be the fun part. Who did LSU lose to? Let's see. I know I saw us when we were simming lose to Florida. We lost to Florida again. That's 2 straight years. Then we lost to... Alright, back-to-back years where we lose 2 games. We lose to Florida and Bama. However, Bama went undefeated on the year. So, I mean, we can't be too upset about that. Maybe the Gators. I think the Gators were 8-4. Maybe we should have expected a little bit more. Young team. Remember they true freshman at quarterback, and that true freshman, Lance Unitas, 2,600 passing yards, 23 TDs, 16 picks. Not pretty, but kind of expected. Darius Geis, 1,200 yards, around the 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns on the season. We got 54 catches, 700 yards, 6 TDs from Derek Dillon. And on the defensive front, 84 tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 2 sacks and a pick from Arden Key, who once again lays claim to be debatably the best linebacker in the country. We got 6.5 sacks here from Glenn Logan, 3 picks from Kevin Tolliver, 2 from Grant Delpit, 2 from Stevens, and a couple singles. Why is Williams not playing that much? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, we got to find out what bowl game we're playing in. But ultimately, this year 2 of 5, was where the building blocks start to come into place. And now, I actually feel like even though we're going to be losing Darius guys, we're losing a couple guys on the offensive line, I think everyone should know by now. We're like, this is what, 6 or 7 NCAA rebuilds. It's all about the quarterback, and we got one. So let's find out our bowl game. Hopefully we can get a bowl win to get some momentum towards year number 3. Alright, so for the Heisman, year 2, went to Myles Gaskin of the Washington Huskies. He went for, we'll say, 2,000 total yards, 23 touchdowns on the season. Very impressive. Sam Darnold was at number 2, Bryce Love at number 3, Bo Scarborough at number 4, and Ronald Jones of USC at number 5. For us, the LSU Tigers, number 11 ranked, will be taking on the number 14 ranked Wisconsin Badgers at the Capital One Bowl in Orlando, Florida. Who gives a crap? I do, because I want a bowl win. And another heartbreaking defeat, 28-21. The Badgers go over the LSU Tigers. But hey, we're getting good experience for our freshman quarterback. Darius Geis went off in his final collegiate game, 165 yards and a TD. But Alex Hornibrook, poised quarterback from Wisconsin, 165 yards, 2 TDs. They also had Jonathan Taylor, who's one of the best running backs in the nation. So, it's a tough pill to swallow that we have no bowl. But we still have the one SEC championship. I know many teams in the SEC would trade one SEC championship for 2 meaningless bowl trophies that you're never even going to care about. So, let's quickly wipe the stink out of here, find out who we're going to be losing, and get into year number 3. Alright, so look at who will be leaving us, and I'm entering maybe the Hall of Tiger Fame, or whatever the hell they call it. Oh, whoa, we got a bunch of guys declared. Pro draft losing Arden Key, who, like I said, has been debatably the best defensive player in the SEC over the last 2 years. We got Darius Geis. We got, oh my God. We are losing a lot. We are losing a lot of starters, which sucks. But we got a bunch of guys declaring that we are going to bring back. So, you are coming back. You are a sophomore. We're probably at the... all these guys, we're going to probably try to have to convince multiple years. Some of these guys are friggin' sophomores. So there we are. We're able to get straight up all of them to return, which is good because, Devin White, going to have a monster year. Most importantly, though, probably Greedy Williams. Need him back on the defensive side. Consider we're losing 97 overall Kevin Tolliver. So it's going to be a tough one. But, it's all about the quarterback. And we're finally going to have a plus 90 quarterback leading the LSU Tigers. Which, in reality, I don't think you could say the LSU Tigers have had a 90 overall quarterback. If we're trying to, phrase it like that. Then it's probably Jamarcus Russell. And we all know how that turned out. Long term for Jamarcus Russell in the NFL as a member of the Oakland Raiders. So, hopefully the grandson of the great Johnny Unitas can lead the LSU Tigers to... So as we open up year number 3, we start preseason ranked number 9. So it's a 1-point bump of where we finished a year ago. Looking at where the team is in general. Lance Unitas as a sophomore, 95 overall, one of the most prolific players in college football. We got Leonard Fournette, 90, senior, not as good as his brother, but has a chance here to have a respectable season for the Tigers. At wide receiver, we got Dillon, who's a 94, Netherly, 93, Davis, that's a 90, but, 2 of these guys, this is their final year. They're looking to have big seasons. 86 is tight end. Offensive line, we got 84, 86, 79, 96, big old Toby's Weathersby, and, it's a start. It's a solid offensive front. Defensive line is as strong as it's been since we've been here. Linebacking, we have to move on from life beyond Arden Key, but we have Devin White, who's a perfect 99. Michael Divinity Jr., 91. Secondary, we got Greedy Williams, 96. Fulton, 91. We got 95, Grant Delpit, 88, Jacoby Stevens. I am not worried about this team this year, but we need to buck the trend of 10-2. 10-2 is a good season. 10-2, most LSU fans in real life will take that. Not good enough for us. I want, at minimum, another opportunity at an SEC championship. Year 3 is met with a mild reaction from the fans, myself included. Number 13 ranked 9-3, so we have our worst loss tally so far here in the rebuild. Well, we have the strongest quarterback without a doubt we've had. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Let's find the culprit. Who did we get smoked by? We lost to 9-3 Tennessee. Gross. We lost to hopefully we beat Florida and Alabama this year. We lost to Florida again. 3 straight years we lost to the Gators, and I assume we're probably going to lose to Alabama. There's that Bama game. We got smoked by Alabama once again, 31-10. I don't know what's going on here. Why can't we? We're playing like, I don't know, it's like your classic NFL team that always, the middle of the park team that can beat up teams they're expected to beat and always struggle against the tough dogs. Unitas on the year, 3,300 passing yards, 34 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's on a perfect 99 as a true sophomore. Fournette's brother, 827 yards, 7 TDs. The receiving front, we got 71 catches, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns from Derek Dillon. He's going to have lots of hype going towards the NFL. LSU, even though they haven't had a lineage of great quarterbacks, they've had a bunch of really solid wide receivers. DJ Chark, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, amongst others. Defensively, we got 78 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks from Levi Joe. Oh, my God, man. Look at Logan. 9.5 sacks, 26 tackles for loss. That's pretty terrifying. We did not do that well in the secondary, all things considered. Greedy Williams didn't even get a pick, which is not good. So we are now once again for the 3rd straight season bound to some meaningless bowl game. Hopefully we can win one. We have yet to win one. I would like to start to fill up the trophy cabinet here. All right, right on. We got our first bowl win, beating Illinois in the Gator Bowl. Who cares? Am I right? Player of the game, Unitas, went off 433 yards. 2 touchdowns and a pick. Fournette's brother kind of sucks. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But, hey, we got a bowl. Doesn't matter. Well, we're going into year 4. Very disappointed. I mean, the last couple NCAA rebuilds, we've won multiple national championships. I did not think LSU would be the team that we're struggling. All right, so first step of the offseason is look at who is leaving, who's graduating, who's going towards the NFL draft. So bye-bye, Mr. Leonard Fournette. Fulton's going to the draft. Dillon. Devin White, 99. He's gone. Weathersby in the first round. Actually went undrafted to my Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of these guys want to transfer, which is disappointing. We got 2 players, Delpit and Lawrence, that want to declare in the NFL draft. Well, Delpit, you definitely want to get your college education. And same with Lawrence. You guys need your education, Hit the books. So we're able to retain 2 90s plus. It's a good start to the offseason. To start off year 4, we are desperately trying to get back into the SEC championship, be relevant in general. Right now, we're just a solid team, doesn't put fear into anyone. So we are hoping to God that we can change that this season. We have a perfect 99 at the quarterback spot in Lance Unitas. At running back, Jeff McDonough the Jr., 90 overall. We got at the wide receiver spot, Manny Netherly, a perfect 99. Terrace Marshall, 94. We got Anderson, 88. I like that. I like the combination of 90 at tight end and Roddy. Offensive line, 87, 91, 85, 91. We got Cardell Thomas, who actually I think right now is a 5-star recruit that has committed to LSU in real life. We got Savage, 88 at tackle. Defensive line, Rashard Lawrence, 95. We're able to convince him to come back. Logan was our best defensive player last season. He's a 90. We got Levi Jones, 91. Divinity Jr., 96. 92 for Chason. Grady Williams at 98, 92 from Kerry Vincent. We got Derek Stingley, who just actually committed in real life, 5-star recruit to LSU at the bottom of the depth chart. Delpit's a perfect 99. Stevens is a 93. This is probably the second strongest. I felt like last year might have been a slight down season. This is probably the most complete LSU team. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say I'll take 10-2, but considering we had, 9 wins last season, 10-2 could be a lot worse. But I just want to be in the hunt. I want a chance, an opportunity for the winner, if we get into the SEC championship game, goes to the national championship. Will this be the year? There we go. Finally, the success that we have expected since day one. Undefeated 12-0 LSU. Taking on number 5, Tennessee, 11-1. Now, I don't know if this is the year I take it, because I feel like we still have one more season that we're going to be really good. Unitas, 2,900 passing yards, 34 TDs, 4 picks. So, slightly better than last season. Walker, 900 yards, 9 TDs. Looks like we might have an injury here to Jeff McDonald, not the leading rusher on the team. But either way, a nice 2-headed running back attack. Receiving, Netherly led the team, 68 catches, 950 yards, 12 touchdowns, 7 TDs for Terrace Marshall. And on the defense side, 72 tackles, 27 tackles for loss, 9.5 sacks from Ranchod Lawrence. That guy is a manimal, part man, part animal. 5.5 sacks, Glenn Logan. We got 3 picks from Delpit, 3 picks from Greedy Williams, leading the team. I'm gambling. I'm going to gamble that we are going to... Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We don't need to go a full 5 years. But this is our opportunity to try to play for a national championship. I think that's something, because I want to continue to do these rebuilds throughout Madden 19 season. It might not be every single week, but they take forever to do. They take 2 to 3 times longer than recording any Madden rebuild, because it's all offline sim. It literally, have to sim the whole season or whatever, takes, swear to God, it takes 30 minutes to get through a single season. So, what I'm going to do starting today is, if we have any chance to play in a national championship game, we're going to take it, and if we win the national championship, that is the end of the rebuild. Unless, I think we'll say, with a minimum of 3 seasons. I think that should be fair, because we still have the opportunity of a dynasty. We've already had 2 rebuilds, UCLA and I want to say Michigan? UCLA or Michigan, or UCLA, and it was Notre Dame. That within the first 3 seasons, we won at least 1 national championship. So either way, we're going to be taking control here, and we're going to take on number 5 ranked Tennessee in the SEC championship, trying to win our second SEC championship of this rebuild. First, somewhat scoring opportunity of the game, opening up the second quarter, 3rd and 1. McDonald has been our workhorse so far. I think he's averaged like 7 yards a carry. Haven't yet had to rely on the arm of Unitas. Lance Unitas trying to get it going here in the red zone. We got Terrace Marshall here. Going to be our instant read off the side. We don't want to play into the strength. Oh, right there. We don't want to play into the strength of Tennessee, which is their secondary. They have 2 best players are their corners. So we're going to try to run it for a lot of it. There you go. Lance Unitas just broke the school record for passing touchdowns in a career with he shattered it. Last was 69. Now he has 96. In the red zone once again. There's been no glorious runs to show off. It's just 7-yard chunks from McDonald. He's owning them right now. So here we go. Oh, and he throws it in the middle. That was a very bad pass, as Unitas breaks the single season record for passing touchdowns with 36. I wasn't even targeting him. It just found a way to get to the tight end. And when you're getting some of his grandfather's luck, getting lots of Colts references in that one little sentence, LSU gets the lead. Oh! 3rd and 9. Desperately needed. They had it red. And what a juke move from the running back. Can we get another look at that? 21 McDonald, who's been without a doubt the game ball recipient. Oh my God. Broke 16 ankles. Gets the first down. Drive continues for LSU. All right, we're opening this drive up here in the red zone, 14-14. Our defense has not done the best of job trying to stop and contain the Volunteers offense, but it's a low-scoring affair, as you would expect in an SEC championship, and they actually kind of eat that one up, swallow up McDonald. I wonder if McDonald's a real player. If McDonald's a real player at LSU, shout out to you, because you are dominating for us right now. But Unitas got some wheels. Look at that, wide open in the end zone. Netherly, how are you going to leave a 90? I think he's 99. A 99 overall wide receiver uncovered in the fourth quarter. We'll take that all day long. Oh, come on, Jeff. You deserve a touchdown. Gets it up to the 1. Jeff McDonald deserves a touchdown. We're going to give him the C4 special treatment. I don't know how many yards he has today. It's probably a lot. As the computer, oh, don't have him pull out. Oh, he's still in there. He deserves a touchdown 100% here. But I know he's probably, oh, look at that. He's so tired. But he battles his way. That's why I love Jeff McDonald. He probably didn't have enough juice to get in. Just decides to stiff around the living shit out of this guy and find a way to seal the victory and give us our second SEC championship and almost book us to a trip to the national championship game. And there we go. Another SEC championship for the LSU Tigers. Play of the game went to the wide open pass from Unitas to Netherly. Let's see our player of the game. Let's give it to Jeff. Jeff McDonald. He carried this team. As you see, I think that's Garrett Guantanamo, wherever the hell his name is, for Tennessee. Give me my player of the game and give Jeff McDonald his screen time that he deserves. Are they just not going to show it? They show a bunch of LSU Tigers just celebrating. There you go, Jeff McDonald, 185 yards and a touchdown on the day. As LSU got their SEC championship. And we're going to find out who we're playing in the Natty. All right, so look at the Heisman. Antonio Williams came in at number 1. Not really sure who that is, to be honest with you. Harbison for Northern Illinois. Not really sure. Lance Unitas at number 3. Najee Harris at number 4. And Jacob Eason of Washington at number 5. We are going to be playing. Look at all these individual awards. The Nagurski Trophy. Lance Unitas just racking up all the individual. Unitas and Lawrence. Got a big old trophy case. But hopefully we get out a national championship there as we are taking on number 2 ranked 12-0 undefeated Texas. Team we've already rebuilt to win and find out who the best team in the nation is. I think it's going to be a Tiger, to be honest. Oh, let's go, Jeff. Wheels, Jeff. Put the wheels on. Not that fast. He's shifty, but he doesn't have that straight line speed because I would expect him to be able to take that perfectly executed screen pass to the house. But it puts us into the red zone here. And this is a game of offense versus defense. This is Texas's very, very good offense going up against our very, very good defense. What is going to break? I am going to, oh, right there, B. Back foot into the end zone. That was a terrible pass by Unitas. What was he thinking? Off his back foot, a Hail Mary in the first quarter. On first down, nonetheless. Get a little bit of that Johnny Unitas fire to do whatever he wants. Second and 10. We're going to run the ball. Like I said, we've been gaining 7 yards a carry. And I would very much like a third and short, third and medium. That was a gain of 5 by Jeff McDonald. Third and 5 on the 15. So we are going to just, let's go slant. Something simple. An oldie but goodie. Slants will have Unitas try to move outside of the pocket and see if Marcel, go-to receiver, can get open. Or just flop it in there to, how is that not a pick? Thank God it's a linebacker in coverage. All right, settle for the field goal. Alrighty, let's go. You big old tight end. You big old lug you. And there's a flag late on the play. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's against us. That's a chop block. Is it? A chop block? Bullshit. Oh, he floats into Marcel, who gets absolutely destroyed on the 2-yard line, but still a gain of 22 that puts us up into the red zone where we can let our run game do the damn thing and finish off this drive. Even though we got here with the run game, Unitas is still a 99. He still was a Heisman Trophy finalist, and when we need him to, he'll make a big play. But Jeff McDonald takes that in for the LSU Tigers to regain the lead. Oh my God. What a catch! At the end of the first half, just a last-ditch Hail Mary to try to put some points up. And Lance United was a perfect deep ball to Netherly. Didn't think he had enough room to get both feet. And look at that. Picture perfect spiral right into the breadbasket. What a pass. Oh my God, what a bad throw. What a bad throw. That could come back and cost us. We've been able to fight back. We've been able to persevere. Defense held strong. Now it's time, first and goal. Let's let the man of the rebuild, Jeff McDonald, everybody, get in for what should be the game-sealing 1-yard touchdown on the C4 special toss. Beautiful. Beautifully executed. And it took 4 years, but we got Ed Orgeron. That's my terrible Ed Orgeron impression. National championship play of the game. That just absolute in the breadbasket Hail Mary at the end of the first half. To Netherly from Lance Unitas. But LSU Tigers. When was the last time they won the national? 08? 07? At least 10 plus years ago. Or else I wouldn't have done them for a rebuild. That's a thing of beauty. Everyone's celebrating. I'm not sure who gets the game ball. Probably Jeff McDonald once again. But I wouldn't put it past someone on our defense that showed up. It is Jeff McDonald. 146 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. As LSU won themselves a national championship and 2 SEC championships in this rebuild. If you guys want to see another team we have yet to do in a rebuild, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.